Morning students, welcome to ABN and PRR College online classes. The last class we discussed that every cache sequence is convergent. Now let us consider a criteria, that is cache's criteria antarani ledu. It is a cache's convergent theorem. The question is asked as state and prove cache's convergent theorem, or simply it is a cache's theorem. What is the statement of this theorem? Suppose you may consider a sequence, and it is a necessary and sufficient condition, Cauchy's convergent theorem. That is, a sequence is convergent if and only if that sequence is a Cauchy sequence. What is the necessary and sufficient condition? Belongs to here two terms, that is convergent to Cauchy sequence. That means Sn is a convergent sequence if and only if Sn is a Cauchy sequence. That means in the case 1, assume that first sequence is convergent. Then in this case we want to prove that it is a Cauchy sequence. This is the case 1, necessary condition. Coming to the second case, let us assume that sequence is a Cauchy sequence. In this case we want to prove that sequence is a convergent. This is the sufficient condition. Okay, let us consider SNB in the proof. SN be a real valued sequence. In the case 1, assume that sequence Sn is a convergent sequence. Then what is our claim here? We want to prove that sequence is a Cauchy sequence. కన్వర్జెంట్ సీక్వెన్స్ అని తీసుకున్నాము, ఏమని చూపించాలండి? క్యాషీ సీక్వెన్స్ అని చూపించాలి. క్యాషీ సీక్వెన్స్ అని చూపించాలంటే థీరం 1 మనం ఇక్కడ రాసేసుకుంటే సరిపోతుంది. థీరం 1 సేస్ దట్ ఎవ్రీ కన్వర్జెంట్ సీక్వెన్స్ ఈజ్ ఏ క్యాషీ సీక్వెన్స్. ఆ ప్రూఫ్ తీసుకొచ్చి ఇక్కడ రాసేయండి. ఓకే, రైట్. కమింగ్ టు ద సెకండ్ కేస్, ఇన్ దిస్ కేస్ వాట్ ఈస్ అవర్ అజంప్షన్? అజ్యూమ్ దట్ our sequence Sn is a Cauchy sequence. Is a Cauchy sequence. Now we want to prove that it is a convergent sequence. This is our claim. Already in the last class we proved that every Cauchy sequence is convergent. That is theorem 3. So write the theorem 3 proof here. Then merging these two theorems we get the statement and proof of Cauchy's convergent theorem. Okay, right. Let us coming to the applications of this Cauchy's convergent theorem. We want to prove that entire unit consisting only one problem is that given sequence is whether convergent or not. Coming to the application of Cauchy's general theorem, let us consider the sequence Sn is given by 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus and so on 1 by n is not convergent. This theorem is very useful to prove that a given sequence is a not convergent sequence. Okay, for that given sequence ni solution lo rewrite cheyandi. Let us suppose that here we want to prove that it is not a convergent, that is divergent sequence అని చూపించాలి. దానికోసం మనం ఇచ్చిన సీక్వెన్స్ ని ఒక Cauchy సీక్వెన్స్ అని అనుకుందాం. ఓకే, రైట్. ఫర్ దాట్ epsilon being any positive quantity, for example if you consider epsilon is a 1 by 2 which is obviously a positive quantity, then what is Sn plus p? Nth term of the sequence is given by this. Then n plus pth term of the sequence is given as 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus and so on 1 by n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus and so on 1 by n plus p, for p being a positive quantity. Now let us consider the difference of n plus pth term minus nth term. The difference between these two terms is given as, up to this we have common, after subtraction we cancel all these two n up to n terms of the nth term, then we get only the value is 1 by n plus 1 plus 1 by n plus 2 plus and so on 1 by n plus p, for p being a positive quantity. Suppose we consider modulus of this quantity, this is equal to this. We are supposed that the given sequence is a Cauchy sequence implies for given epsilon being a positive quantity, we can pick up a positive integer m such that what happens? The difference between the terms is less than epsilon for every n greater than or equal to m. Here we had considered p is a positive quantity. Okay, right. Instead of n, m తర్వాత ఉన్న పదాలు అంటున్నాం కాబట్టి m దగ్గరని స్టార్ట్ చేసేద్దామండి. We can write this is as sm plus p minus sm is less than, what is epsilon considered here? 1/2. Take it as 1, where p being a positive quantity. Now, m being a positive quantity, the difference is also positive 1. That is sm plus p minus sm value. What is this value? Instead of n, replace m. 1 by m plus 1 plus 1 by m plus 2 plus and so on 1 by m plus p. Modulus తీసేసిన పర్వాలేదండి. This is a positive quantity కనుక no need to write modulus value. How is this value? If you increase the denominator value, you know that if the denominator increases, obviously fraction value decreases. For example, m plus 1 value and m plus p value, what is the difference? Actually lesser than, because p is a positive quantity which is more than 1 and this kunda, then the relation happens like this. If you reciprocate, then this value is more than 1 by m plus p. Remember this logic. Not only 1, 2, if you consider 2, p value is, if you consider p value is more than m, then the condition happens for all r from 1 to p minus 1. Okay, for this you can write instead of m plus 1, we have m plus p. So this value is, how is this value? Is lesser than above 1 by m plus 1. So above value is more than this one. Similarly, second one, m plus p, and so on 1 by m plus p. Before term is p minus 1th term. This is also having the same condition. How many times this term is added? How many terms? 1, 2, 3 and so on p. So p times it, this term is added. This is equal to p by m plus p. Okay, where is p? P is obviously after m. So if you consider p value is 2m, for our convenience only, this is equal to 2m by m plus, what is p value? 2m. This is equal to 2m by 3m, which is equal to 2 by 3. Okay, now coming to the relation, LHS side, right hand side తీసుకున్నట్లయితే modulus of sm plus p minus sm value is, now what is the least relation here? Greater than 2 by 3. Okay, for p being positive quantity, let it be 2. Let us merge 1 and 2 conditions. ఒకటి రెండింటిని కలిపేద్దాం. కలిపేసినట్లయితే then sm plus p minus sm value is less than 1 by 2 from 1 and is more than 2 by 3 from 2. Isn't it? Using transitivity, 2 by 3 is now less than 1 by 2. Is it true? 2 by 3 value 1 by 2 కంటే తక్కువగా ఉందంట, which gives us a contradiction. Why we get this contradiction? This is absurd, because we are supposing that the given sequence is a Cauchy sequence. ఇచ్చిన సీక్వెన్స్ని Cauchy sequence అనుకోవడం ద్వారా కాంట్రడిక్షన్ వస్తుంది. కాబట్టి ఇచ్చిన సీక్వెన్స్ ఏమవుదండి? ఈజ్ నాట్ ఏ Cauchy sequence. Cauchy sequence అవ్వట్లేదు అంటే obviously it is not a convergent sequence, because Cauchy's theorem says that every Cauchy sequence is convergent as well as every convergent sequence is Cauchy. If and only if condition only. That means not convergent implies not Cauchy. Not Cauchy implies not convergent. కాబట్టి ఇచ్చినటువంటి సీక్వెన్స్ ఏదైతే ఉందో 1/1 ప్లస్ 1/2 ప్లస్ 1/3 ప్లస్ అండ్ సో ఆన్ 1/n అనేది ఏమవుతుందండి, నాట్ కన్వర్జెంట్ అవుతుంది. దిస్ ఇస్ ద వన్ ఆఫ్ ద ఇంపార్టెంట్ అప్లికేషన్ ఆఫ్ Cauchy's general theorem. Okay, thank you.